was abrupt. Cool. We're locked in. All right. Thank you. Welcome to our 5th grade class, and thank you all for joining us this morning. I want to begin by thanking a number of people who have made today possible. First, thank you to our PTA for their continued support and for the PTA volunteers who decorated our space this morning. They were here at a much cooler hour doing hard work. And thank you additionally to our 5th grade committee for all of their work setting up this event, as well as a number of other events to celebrate our fantastic 5th grade class. Big thanks to our custodial crew, Mike and Carmine, who set up as well the space. Thank you to them. They're taking a well-deserved break in the air conditioning right now. I want to thank Mr. Chris Barry, the Glen Cove TV crew, and Lisa Viskovich for recording, live streaming, and photographing today's event. So thank you, GCTV. Many thanks to Miss Van Allen, Miss Donna Van Allen, our secretary, who made today's programs, as well as Miss Stanko, Miss Franca Stanko in the front office, who helped get the programs and everything else together for today's event. Thank you to them. Thanks to our Glen Cove Board of Education, to Dr. Rihanna and Dr. Doshner, who are here today for their continued support throughout the year. Thank you. And lastly, to our 5th grade teaching team, inclusive of all of our monitors, TAs, and everyone else who supports us on a daily basis, and you, our 5th grade families, for all of your support to bring our students to this momentous day. So a big round of applause for everyone who put in the hard work to make today happen. We also have a special moment right now to honor some retirees who have worked closely with our 5th grade team. So at the end of this year, we are honoring the retirement of Miss Carmody and Miss Salamito. Miss Carmody is here with us. Miss Carmody and Miss Salamito, congratulations to them both. And many thanks for their many years of dedicated service to the district. At this time, I invite you please to stand as you are able. I'm going to call up our student council representatives for the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you would please come forward, Leah, Fatima, and Brianna.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing, and I'm now going to call up a few more of our student representatives for our Connolly School Pledge. Please come up, Daniel and Nicholas. I'm sorry, and Joe Talise.
I will be respectful. I will take ownership of my behavior. I will be cooperative. I will be kind. I will keep safety in mind because Connolly School rocks.
And lastly, before you sit, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. right, thank you. Fifth graders, remain standing, but families, you may now sit. Thank you. We now have the pleasure of listening to our fifth grade students perform our Connolly School song under the direction of our music teacher, Miss Courtney Sack. All right, fifth graders, you may take a seat. I will say this, I've heard that song many times. That was the loudest I've heard it, so we're off to a great start. Thank you again for joining us. We chose the hottest day of the year for our graduation in order to celebrate with superlative a really wonderful fifth grade class. So thank you for bearing with us. I know it's quite warm out here. The students have fans on them, so they're well taken care of, but we're going to sweat it out, and it's going to be great. So with that, I am very pleased to welcome up our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Maria Rihanna, for her address to our graduating class. Dr. Rihanna.
So he didn't just do that because I am shorter, but because I want to truly focus my remarks on the students here today. So, fifth graders, how exciting it is here today to celebrate your accomplishments. And although we're going to melt if we go through every single accomplishment, let me just focus on this. When you were in first and second grade, your work was virtual as well as in person, and you adapted and you were successful. That is a skill that not all can do successfully. You did it, and congratulations. Because you are here today because you have learned to be flexible, to understand the different teaching styles of our teachers, and they understand the different learning styles that you need. So now you're going to middle school. How many are excited? Thank you. Okay, there's at least one. Now everybody close their eyes. Everyone, I see you looking in that third row. Close your eyes and raise your hand if you're a little nervous about going to middle school. Be honest. Aha, love it. Open your eyes and look around. There were more people with their hands up than not, and that is perfectly normal. But I want you to know something really, really important, something I need you to keep telling yourself all summer as you prepare to go to middle school. You have learned flexibility, and so you can change classes and deal with different teaching and different teaching styles and movement like no one else before you. You've lived through and had a solid foundation of the pandemic, of the virtual teaching, of the in-person teaching. The other piece is this. You've had a phenomenal group of teachers as you went through your years here in Glen Cove. And they taught you math and taught you English and taught you social studies and taught you science and taught you how to be prepared for middle school. Now, you may not know that because they didn't stand in front of the classroom every day and say, I'm doing this so that you can be successful in middle school. They did it kind of sneaky, but they did it. And so I promise you two things. One is you will transition into this middle school and not even have a half of the issues that you think you have. The other piece is that all the teachers at the middle school, all the teacher assistants, all the staff there is ready to welcome you with open arms. And they are going to support you. They are going to know how to help you. But I want you to do one thing just for yourself. Advocate. Ask for help. Remember, everyone wants you to succeed. Now, the other people that you need to ask for help are sitting right over here under the hot, sweaty sun. They are your family and your friends, and they will always be by your side. Even when your parents argue with you, it's okay. You've learned to debate, and they're prepared for it. They're going to remember theirs. The other piece is they love you, and not one piece of advice that they give you is to hurt you. Even though sometimes you may not see it, they care with all their heart. And so, you're moving on to the middle school. Congratulations. I am so excited for you, and I look forward to all the great things you will be involved in the next couple of years at the middle school. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rihanna. All right. I have a few brief words. I know we're basting, but it's important that I share some things with you, class of 2024. So when we were preparing for your yearbook breakfast this year, which was a first and will not be the last for Connolly School, it's a great new tradition, I was tasked with creating a slideshow that had pictures of your class from this year, but also from your earlier years, your first years at Connolly School. And I have to tell you, I had a ton of fun looking back at those pictures and seeing how far you and our school have come. But I need to also share with you that there were some, frankly, sad pictures mixed in there. And it goes to what Dr. Rihanna was talking about how far we've come. And when you think about where we are, it actually is not that long ago that our school looked a whole lot different. I'll remember this class as a class of students who sat side by side on beanbag chairs, shared books while reading aloud, and buddied up during spirited debates in class. But you were also the class that spent a year learning behind plastic dividers with limited and almost no interaction with your peers. And if you think that is, I have tons of pictures to show it, and to think how far we've come is kind of mind-boggling. I'll remember you as a class that looked out for one another, had fun, maybe too much fun, goofing around at lunch, and ran side by side while enjoying soccer and recess. But you were also the class that had to sit at very specific, far apart spots in the cafeteria, and you attended assemblies where you couldn't be within arm's reach of one another. I'll remember you as a class of fiercely talented artists and musicians. Your performances here today speak to that. But remember that you're also the class that pulled off a live stream, not in-person concert, where you all stood far apart from one another. And though you weren't playing instruments at that time, we also have pictures of the instrumentalists sitting 10 feet apart playing their instruments. So it's evident to me that you've been through a lot and you've rolled with the changes. Not only have you adapted to the changes, but you flourished because of them. You as a class possess unique flexibility, adaptability, and grit. And these are invaluable skills as you move through the world, and you will surely need them. For better or worse, you're moving into an academic world where artificial intelligence is set to change the way we work and learn, where we're facing seemingly impossible national divides, and where social media is a tool of connection, but also a tool of harm and distraction. But when I think of those challenges, and the challenges that you've already overcome, I'm not filled with despair, but rather hope. You're a talented bunch, and you're well prepared to make your mark on the middle school and next the world. Never forget, Connolly School rocks, and we're always here for you. We're so proud of your accomplishments, and congratulations to this class of 2024. We have another special acknowledgement here today. Each year, the Dr. Mary Bear Award is presented to students in the 5th grade. It's usually one, sometimes when we have an exceptional class like this one, 2 students, who have worked consistently over their time at Connolly to overcome considerable challenges. These students' names will be inscribed on a plaque in our main lobby, and they will also receive a gift card to celebrate their hard work and tenacity. Here to introduce this year's recipient is Mr. Glaviano.
Thank you, Mr. Klasky. Good morning. I'd like to thank you all for coming out today to help us celebrate this important day for all our fifth graders. This is a time to celebrate their accomplishments, all that they've achieved, not just this past year, but all their elementary years together. I was asked to come up and acknowledge a student for the Dr. Mary Bear Award. This is an award given to someone who has overcome challenges in their Connolly School career and has consistently demonstrated core values that we speak about on a daily basis. You may have heard them just say them. We say at Connolly that Connolly School rocks. It's part of our daily announcements every morning. Rocks standing for being respectful, taking ownership of our behavior, being cooperative, being kind, and keeping safety in mind. These are challenging things for kids to demonstrate at this age on a daily basis. But when you add to the mix some adversity, it makes it all the more challenging, all the while keeping to our core beliefs. I often think of how many of us look at an upcoming Monday morning and think to ourselves, oh, I got to go back to work, or I got to go to school today. But another mindset is to think, I have another opportunity to learn and accomplish things today. And this is the thought process that keeps some people driven. This is the attitude that this student comes with every single day. Whenever I speak to people, I always like to quote some wise people that have come before me. The former athlete and coach in me always defers to sport quotes. So here's a few for you. Michael Johnson, a former gold medalist, said the best motivation always comes from within. William Ward said, adversity causes some men to break and other men to break records. And a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, of all people, says, nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. I thought about these words and how they all remind me of how this young man has come to school every day with such a positive attitude. He's worked hard, but not just for me, with every teacher he works with. He's always the first to arrive every morning. He's known by everybody in the school, and he always has a smile on his face. It's hard to think of anybody more deserving than this award. Michael Givianello.
We'd like to call Michael's family as well. Come on up, folks. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Glaviano. Congratulations to Michael, and I'm now pleased to reintroduce Ms. Courtney Sack, our music teacher, who has been helping our students prepare their fifth grade song, which they themselves have chosen to perform for you today. Oh, that's me.
One
students making this happen. We're almost at the big part. But before we get there, I'd like to introduce up Ms. Mancuso, who's been heading up our 5th grade committee, and all of our student council representatives. If you would please come forward. We have one last special acknowledgement for our 5th grade teaching team. So student council representatives, please come up to the podium at this time. And then 5th grade teachers, if you would join us as well, you're busy collecting, and this is what you do. You take care of the work before you acknowledge yourselves. I appreciate that. But our 5th grade students have just a small token of their gratitude to share with you before we honor them as Connolly graduates. First, to celebrate Ms. Connolly, the student council rep from Ms. Coletti's class. All right, Ms. Coletti, come through. Come over here with Ms. Coletti. You can stand right there. Perfect. Next, the rep from Mr. Glaviano's class. And Ms. Stanko is graciously standing in for Mr. Bromberg today, but has been instrumental to that class as well. So to Ms. Stanko and Mr. Bromberg's class. Again, thank you to the 5th grade committee for these special tokens. I'm sorry. I guess for me too. Thank you. That was unexpected. Oh, this is super cool. You cannot see this, but this is signed by all of the students. Thank you. That was wonderful. I'll treasure that. Thank you. So one big round of applause for our 5th grade committee and especially our 5th grade teaching team. They've done an exceptional job with our students here to this point. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. And with all these goodies now, I wasn't anticipating. I'd like to call up Dr. Anna and Dr. Dosher to help me with the celebration of our students and the presentation of the diplomas. We will begin in a moment calling up students one by one for their diplomas. We will be taking photographs of your students, which we will share with you after the ceremony. So if you do not get the best vantage point, don't worry, they'll be well covered. All right, we will start with Mr. Bromberg's class. Ms. Stanko will be presenting.
How wonderfully impressed he is with the academic progress that the class has made this year, both academically and their own personal accomplishments. According to him, he says it was an incredible year, and it will always be a special place in his heart, and he has all these memories to cherish. And now for the graduates. Orietta Begonia. Anderson Cardienga. Sophia Castro. Alessia De Silva. Olivia Di Francisco. Aaliyah Du Bois. Asher Fernandez. Ivan Guevara. Helen Hernandez Cruz. Leah Maldonado. Angela Mancuso. Logan Martinez Mudere. Jayla Moore. John Mullen Jr. Lizette Oriana. Justice Prince. Allison Rivera. Dominic Talasese. Joseph Talise. And Donnie Balut Yilmaz. Congratulations to all the graduates. Woo!
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you all for an amazing first year at Connolly. I know you will all go on to do incredible things. So with that, we will begin. Angie Alas Piñate. Justin Alvarenga. Daniela Anaya Mendoza. Alexandra Arevalo. Berlin Cano Taz. Cesar Ivan Cortez Rivas. Eric Cruz. Camila dos Santos. Fatima Escobar. Angel Granados. Kerlin Yesenia Hernandez Benitez. Catherine Natalia Hincapi. Jorge Irias Bonilla. Brandon Maitland. Sophia Mejia. Francesco Mangialuzzo. Gianna Marie Rush. Jeremy Santana. Daniel Seaman. Kimberly Villalobos. And Inahi Yanes.
First day of school is always so nerve-wracking. The last day of school, or ceremony we're having right now is just a little sad sometimes, but for me, I'm actually thrilled because for me it's not goodbye, it's just see you soon. Anyway, pull it up, Johnny Aguilar. Anna Alvarenga. Andy Benitez Martinez. Robert Campos. Salma Cardenas Garcia. Brian Corneo. Joseph Garcia. Michael G. Vianello. Yahaira Hernandez. Anthony Manaya. Daniela Vargas Perez. Renee Nino Villalobos. Fernando Parada Moreno. Larissa Perez Hernandez. Ethan Rios. Catherine Rivas Ulloa. Brianna Romero. Danny Sandoval Guevara. Luis Senat. Nicholas Talarico. Kiara Tempano. And last but not least, Antonella Zambrano Fuentes.
All right, let's have one more round of applause for all of our graduates. Thank you all for bearing with us at this time. The students are going to return to their classrooms, so please do not take them from this space. We have to get their awards and things inside and follow some sign-out procedures. So they're going to go back inside. I'm going to ask that we actually cycle out the back. We're going to go around the school because we need to bring in the next group. The PTA has refreshments for us waiting around the front of the building. So head out the back and to the right. Thank you all again and congratulations to our graduates. Thank you.
Don't go that way. First you gotta behave.